I am. I'll take live shit any day.
Oh,
I'll
Let's
take
go.
live shit. I'll take
for my
thrift store
life from
shit
the
any day.
We
long
are
arms
on.
of the law. Boom,
So
boom.
this AFC East, AFC East by NAFCo. We got our
Yeah.
week one coverage coming, as well as week two predictions, as well as coverage of the fantasy league, and and plenty ounce of other shenanigans like Paul's singing. Afoot here with me. I'm Canned Whitebread. We got Dolphin fan Jeff and Paul here. Any intros from both y'all? Bills logo football.
Goes
I had a good week.
Bills.
I had a good weekend.
What'd you do?
I won.
Oh, this is true. Yes, I am the only one here. We need to get a Jets fan in here so they can sulk with me. Michael refused to do it today. He was going to, but yeah, it was one of those kind of things. So anyway,
I
with
think you
that
should do
being
a
said,
token Jets fan that where someone comes in and just
let's
be a token as a guest host, I guess.
yeah, you don't even have to commit to the whole season. Let's get it. Let's get a Jets fan in. At the very least,
Okay.
you can sulk with a Pats fan and
Oh
feel
my
like you
God.
have company for once.
But besides pro football, I did watch a lot of college football, and it's funny because talk to people. What do you do all week? And I'm like, I literally lay in bed or on the couch and watch football all weekend. Like that's what I do.
Well,
And I'm not the only one who does it because I saw so many posts on like social media. All I'm doing this weekend is watching football. It's awesome. It's so awesome having freedom to like just watch football for 12 hours straight. And
you
it's
see what?
even better when your team wins. When your team wins, you're just so relaxed and happy and confident, and it's awesome.
Well, I'm a wreck for watching football this week, so I need a vacation from football. Actually, first week one, I'm like burn myself out. So anyway, Penn State did awesome. They beat Little Ohio. So what happened with you, Perry?
With me, with just watching the Pats sink like shit. That's
Got
pretty much all I can
spanked.
say to that.
Yeah.
And with that, we got the AFCeast.org. Check them out. That's our website. NAFCo.org. They're our official, our parent company, nonprofit. They do films. We just had a fucking fantastic Rock and Reel 910 yesterday. So shout out to White Feather if you're watching, as well as who the fuck else we had? We had Nation Underground was there.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Pretty good.
Yukon Cornelius, that's the other fella. Those were performers, and we had the best of films. And congratulations to Daniel Moschel for Best Picture out of Austria. Great man. Made a hell of a film. All right,
Well, go ahead. Do
Back
the
to
sponsors.
NAFCO.
Then I'll do this. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. West PA Systems. West PA Systems, your 21st century electrical build contractor. Check them out. They're a big sponsor of us, as well as Mom Media Works. They're a film production company out of Warren, Pennsylvania. Check them out. PerryFilm.com. Your one-stop shop for all your Perry needs. Oh my God, Construction Brothers. Check out their Facebook profile. They fuck shit up. Red meat. It's good to eat. I actually got Tijuana Mama today, so that's my latest.
Tijuana Mama. What's that?
It's a pickled sausage, actually. It's a spicy pickled sausage. Here, I actually have it like right behind me.
Where'd you
I
get
got
it?
it at Dollar General. Dollar General is like a tenth of a mile from my house.
I got a nice steak waiting for me tonight. Steak last night. I love red meat.
Okay.
This is just pickled fucking grocery. No, I got it at Dollar General. It's gas station sausage. But it's spicy.
Nice.
Anyway, I love that shit. Great red meat. It's actually dyed red with Red 40.
Let's get into some football, Paul.
Week one, right? Okay. Well, Buffalo, they had the first game of the year. First game of the year. Buffalo 31. Now they're 1-0 against Los Angeles Rams with a 31-10. 0-1 now you got with the Rams. So the Rams, man, is that a tough come off of their Super Bowl to then get beat by the Bills. So what the hell happened with the Rams there, Paul?
Well, I tell you what, they had like pure green in their cooler. I remember the day, so we did that. Anyway, They just basically didn't show up for the game. Buffalo did not have a fourth down. They did not have a punt. We had over 400 and some yards to their 230. They didn't show up to play. I don't know what they did. Maybe there was just like a hangover from the Super Bowl. But Buffalo definitely scared the hell of the whole league that day, and they showed up to play at the big time Thursday night. So it was the highest rating Thursday night ever in history as far as opening day. So the whole world saw it. What are you doing?
My bad. I didn't realize I couldn't actually add that. Anyway, I'm trying to have production value mid show, and apparently it just goes like, hi.
So, but Paul, you guys had some turnovers too. I mean, you guys weren't perfect, but you were so good. Give me a second. You were so good that you overcame your turnovers and your flaws. That's what's scary about you guys. You can screw up and still overcome it. You know,
we handed them 7 sacks, Jeff. So we hit them 15 times on top of the 7 sacks after the quarterback I'm talking about.
Right.
So our defense is going to just roll over everybody this year. I doubt Buffalo will lose a game this year. I don't want to go and do stats and things like that, whatever, but it's just they're that good. When you say level tier, tier 3, okay. Let's say New England. Tier 2, say Miami. Say tier 1, okay, Kansas City. Buffalo is 0 tier, and that's the way it's going to be all season, unless somebody gets hurt called Josh Allen. So that's all I got to say about the game. So I'm excited about Monday night. I'm really pissed off at games on Monday night because I got to work the next day. I love the 1 o'clock games because you can get your drink on and do, you know what I'm saying? You have a drinking schedule when it comes to football. And Monday throws it way freaking off. So you can't really drink. You're doing coffee and crap like that. So
I'm doing coffee. It's Monday night. I'm doing coffee.
Well, I'm
just saying I can relate.
Yeah,
I'd probably be doing coffee on Monday night.
I mean, you take a nap at 4:30 after the game's over. I mean, you're good. So it's just
you want to know. You beat the Super Bowl champs. You flexed your muscles. You showed everybody what you are. Everyone talked about you guys today.
We did not flex our muscles. We were just having fun.
You still screwed up. You still screwed up though. So you are vulnerable. You know, it's not like you're perfect. You are vulnerable. So, but you are still good. You're still good.
Okay.
And I'll see you in 2 weeks.
I will be there. By the way, there's a ticket opportunity for you. If you want
Thank you. Let me know.
Well, okay. We'll talk about money later.
Are you done? Are you done talking about your Bills win? Because Perry and I got some stuff to talk about, and I got a bunch of Dolphin fans joining it, and they want to hear me talk some crap about my Dolphins.
Fine. I'm gonna go pee. How about that?
That's fine.
Okay.
Show me my logo. There we go.
Good old Dolphin Hank Hill Patriots rape here. Thank you, Mom Media Works, for creating that for our show.
That's out for all my Dolphin fans right there. We bring some comedy to it because they want to hear me talk about the Dolphins. They want to hear me talk about Tua. They want to hear me talk about McDaniel. They want to hear me talk about, and guess what? I'm gonna talk about it. Because we own the Patriots. We own the Patriots. I love it. Tua owns the Patriots. 4-0, baby. Only 2 quarterbacks are 4-0 against the Patriots.
Tua's 4-0 against the Pats?
Yes, he is.
Wow.
Maybe 3-0. But the Dolphins are like 5-6. We always play you guys good. Hey man, what can I say? We were not perfect. Our offense is not near clicking like it needs to be. Our defense saved us. I almost put a Christmas hat on tonight or a Santa hat on tonight. Thank you for the gift from the referees for the pass interference that saved us on the first drive from you guys. Right?
Well,
what a momentum swing for us. Like, you know, we only had 1 offensive touchdown. Do you know what I mean? We scored 20, 1 offensive really scoring touchdown. But we won the game. A win is a win. We're going to clean it up. My favorite part of the game was the 4th down and 7, and a dude takes a chance, and we go 42 yards for a touchdown right before the end of the first half. That was freaking amazing. That was like something Belichick would do, but McDaniel did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how awesome was that? Like, I was so hyped for the first half. I'm like, wait a minute, we got an interception and a touchdown.
Split the middle of the.
That was freaking awesome. I should have brought a duck out. The Waddle. The fans were going crazy in the stands for Waddle.
Well, yeah,
loved it.
He would have been a good. I had a chance to pick him up on my fantasy team too, and I didn't. So because I didn't want to be rooting for a Dolphin,
would have been a few points. Would have been a few points for you.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about more about the fantasy league later, but
tell me what happened with you guys. I mean, you came to South Florida early. The heat. I don't think it was the heat. I just think, I don't know. You tell me. It's your quarterback. I know my quarterback can only do so much. What do you think your quarterback? What do you think about the rest of your team?
I don't sit there and blame Mac Jones fully. I do see issues here where we've lost a whole bunch of talent in this offseason. That's what I said in the last show. And I'm wondering if this I'm actually wondering if this is going to be worse than it was last year and not improved, but basically decreased in talent. I'm really wondering that. I'm not going to lie. I'm wondering if we're seeing actually a down tick right now. It's not a good feeling, and it's not something that I want to be saying, but I think that the Patriots are kind of getting a little fucked up right now, and I think some of it is right now you sit there and you blame Belichick's GM work. That's what you start saying. I think that's really where I'm at. I think it comes down a lot to the stuff where we have like no star wide receiver, for instance. Things like that, I really do, and I think we've let go of talent like C.J. Jackson last year, and I don't think that's helpful at all. I don't think it's been helpful right now. So I'm questioning some of the maneuvers that have been pulled in the last 6 months. Right now is really how I'm feeling. You know, as a Patriots fan, you're questioning these offseason moves at this time.
I have a question for you, Perry. Perry, hold on, sir.
Oh no.
Do you think not having a general manager for the Patriots and only having Belichick being general manager?
And that's directly what I just said. That's directly what I just said. And exactly. you had those headphones on. That's you actually came midway of that. The first part.
You walked in the room. I was like,
yeah, you walked in the room, and that's what the subject was that I was talking about. That kind of deal. So you picked up on what I was saying.
I didn't. That's what I thought.
Yeah, but that's what you were getting from it. You know what I mean? You Anyway, it shows that the second half of that worked with the first half because you're like, okay. Anyway, so that's all I have to say right now.
Did you go on your fan pages today at all and see what everyone was saying about Mac Jones? Because even my Dolphin fans, they were still complaining about Tua. Oh, Tua still didn't do this. We won the freaking game. Our coach was a first-time head coach and won the game. Everybody was ecstatic. I sent you guys the Gatorade bath. We won the game. He did what he had to do to the chances.
What was
Tua was it?
What was Tariq's numbers?
Who was who?
Tariq's number.
Oh, Tyreek Hill. Oh.
What was his number?
90 yards, targeted like 17 times, 12 receptions.
How many drops?
Ridiculous, dude. Not really drops. It wasn't drops. It was just bad passes.
Okay.
Oh, and but Waddle caught it when it mattered for a touchdown. Of course, our kicker made his field goals. I mean, our defense is really what kind of like shifted it. I mean, we caused the fumble for a touchdown, easy touchdown. Took a chance, and we got a field goal off a turnover. I mean, that's 17 points. I mean, we won the game. That's all that freaking matters, right? Like, at the end of the day, I've
You
said this.
played a good
I've
coach.
said
Jeff.
this for many years. I will take an ugly win every day of the week. I will take an ugly win. I don't care if the referees helped us. I don't care. You guys
No.
don't care if the referees help you guys.
Now, Jeff, here, just to be honest. Okay, ugly win. Okay, dating a girl. You take an ugly win on a girl.
What?
We're talking
What did you just say,
football,
Paul?
right? We're talking football right now.
You take an ugly win and a
I
girl?
will-
What?
I will take an ugly football win all day long. I will take an ugly football win.
you
Oh,
passed on
yeah.
that.
Okay, I
You
see.
passed on
That is kind of apples and oranges. I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
we've got an uglier win to talk about in a couple minutes.
That's Paul.
And we can talk about the Steelers game in a moment. We got an ugly one to talk about. But for
So
now, we
this
still
game right here.
That's a
we've
good
got Baltimore.
into there. Okay.
Or we had Baltimore in New York. Baltimore 24, Jets 9. So now you got Jets 0-1, Baltimore 1-0. So what? Basically, I'm gonna make this one quick. This is pretty cut and dry. It's Jets rookie talent against a team that is halfway put together. No, you don't have the most amazing talent out of this, as in the past. But what you do have is basically you just don't have the talent over there on the field right now. You will out of New York, but give that 2 or 3 years from now.
But you do have the coaching, and you have you have the front office, which is pretty much helping them out. So that's going to happen for them. So that's good.
They had Joe Flacco quarterbacking yesterday.
Well, because Wilson's out for 4 weeks. So,
But they had other quarterbacks they could have put in at some point. I mean,
yeah.
when you're down and going to lose, at least see what your other guys can do. They have White and
White sucks.
some of the guys.
All right.
Well, so did Flacco. He still lost the game, but find out what you got. You know what I'm saying?
Flacco's a Super Bowl quarterback. So I'm from Baltimore. Right.
It was a long time. It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago.
No, it still has that. So anyway, well, you think? I'm sure his wife thinks.
I actually did some research because I follow Jets pages too, just to kind of hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
They wanted Flacco out at halftime. They're like, all right, show us something else. They're already turned against their coach Salah. They're Salah went.
That's freaking New York, man. I mean, you play in New York, you're going to get that crap. You know that.
Oh, it's so funny watching all the preseason stuff. Oh, we got a chance. We're happy. Yeah. And they show up and crap the bed. I mean, like they were probably going to lose anyways. It's just how you lose games.
I had faith in them. I picked the Jets to win that game, by the way. So anyway, I had hope in them. So
I will say this as we conclude this segment. We're actually keeping track this year of the picks, and I'm actually marking that off right now because it's a new thing. It wasn't part of my usual setup. And we will determine here once I get through this. So
week 1. Okay, there's a big number left.
Okay. So what we got here, okay, so for week 1, and I'll just actually flip this because we're talking about this game. For AFC East games, we had Paul. Okay, so Jeff picked Rams, Miami, and New York. So he's got 2 wins and a loss. Paul's got Buffalo, Miami, and New York. So that's 2 wins and a loss. Perry had Los Angeles, New England, and Baltimore, 2 losses and 1 win. So right now, I am in last place. You guys are tied for first.
Wait, what did I pick? I'm 2 wins and a loss.
Yeah.
I should be 1 win.
No, not like.
Oh, I picked. Buffalo. I picked Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you're 1 win. Yeah, you're 1 win. Dang, actually, Paul's the winner. You're right. That was me being quick.
Yeah.
That's me being quick, everybody. Bad refereeing or bad officiating on my end. Okay, yeah, you're right. Los Angeles is an N. So, okay, or an L. Actually, I should probably do it wins and losses, not Y.
Okay.
I'm figuring the system out live on the air, damn it. So,
no. This is a good segue for us to go through the picks for next week.
Well, yeah.
We just talked
next
about
time
the game.
Well, next time we will. We got way too much going on here with in between right now of that, though, Paul. We will next time. I know, Paul. I sent you the damn agenda. Okay, week 1, Pittsburgh 23-1 and Cincinnati 20. So okay, 1 win, Cincinnati 20.
Let me
0,
just yell out real
and 1
quick. Let me
loss.
just yell real
What
quick.
the hell is going
The
on?
only reason we're talking about Pittsburgh is because Paul and Perry live in Pennsylvania. So we try to bring in a few Pittsburgh fans, and we have a few Pittsburgh fans who watch us. That's the only reason we're doing this. We do it real quick, real condensed, and what a freaking game that nobody wanted to win.
Yeah, talk about them kicks. Them kicks. Oh man, so Pittsburgh, they're tied 20. Pittsburgh has the kick with like 2 seconds left to go in the game. They kick it, it's blocked. That's the end of regulation. Now we go into there. Cincinnati has it. Well, they got a backup long snapper, and it was a bad snap and hold, and then the kick goes wide, and then Pittsburgh kicks it again, and then it hits off the upright, and so then they go again, and then Cincinnati kick one more time? Did Cincinnati kick one more time? I think Cincinnati did, and there was a bad hold and snap because and then on like the 5th kick out of this whole thing, Pittsburgh finally gets one through with like 2 minutes left of overtime left, and that was the game. But it was just like there was like 5 kicks, so that was a hell of a game to actually see. And so
Per and Jeff, you realize there's new rules about the overtime because of the Buffalo Kansas City game last year. So now everybody gets a free shot now versus just whoever gets there first type of mentality. You understand that, right?
Yep.
That was a good rule change.
Because of that game, Buffalo, Kansas City.
Right.
So Buffalo did not get
that's a good rule change.
Yeah.
I also learned a rule yesterday. I'll bring it up around the NFL. Well, I'll just bring it up now since you brought up rule changes. If a quarterback fumbles the ball under 2 minutes, only he can advance the ball. Another offensive player cannot pick up the ball and advance it.
That's sort of bullshit.
I learned that last night on Scott Van Pelt. I heard it and I went, what? And it makes sense because you don't want to make that. You don't want to make that kind of a play to where, it's fumbled and now someone picks it up and runs it to where it's not a play.
No, I understand where you can go and manipulate that to make it goofy. I got you.
Only under 2 minutes, though. Only under 2 minutes.
Okay.
And because I actually saw the play that happened, I forget which teams it was, but the quarterback fumbled, offensive lineman or somebody picked it up and advanced it, and the referees were like, nope. Only the guy who fumbled the ball, the quarterback, can pick it back up and advance the ball. I wish I would have wrote it down, but I didn't. But that's a good rule to know. So I think everyone around the NFL will be talking about that this week. Like only the quarterback can. If you drop it as the quarterback, you better pick it up and run.
All right. Okay. Jeff's our new rules committee guy. Okay.
Well, moving over to the AFC East Fantasy League, we have a bit of action playing out. We actually have some current action because I'll say this, the game between Nikki and I, oh, wow, I might have just taken the lead as I speak here. Ooh, cool. So Monday Night Football is affecting that. I have Jerry Jeudy, which what the heck? Looks like he just did something. And then the other person, NAFCo member I'm playing is actually Nikki Cherry. And it looks like right now this game is
go Nikki.
Yeah, go Nikki. But it looks like I might be winning this one. It took that. I was behind the whole weekend. Now here Monday night, it's 103.12 versus 103.98. I just took the lead. Okay, now we got Jeff's team. Jeff, that game's over effectively.
Let's just talk about the players in the AFC East.
Well, I'll say this.
No. Let's talk
about the fantasy league real quick here.
Let's talk about the fantasy league, bud.
Yeah.
All right. I was really down. I was waiting for the Dallas game last night. I was waiting for my quarterback, Dak Prescott, to blow up. Well, he blew up all right. He blew up. He blew up his thumb.
Oh, wait, he did?
He's out.
Oh, by the way,
that's what happened to him.
let's talk about out. Watt's
that.
out. Watt's out for like four to 6 weeks.
Is it?
That's
Or I
around the
thought I heard
NFL.
it was the season because he
Really?
tore his pec.
Season, yeah.
All right, stay on task. Let's go.
Okay. Well,
Who won?
and
Who
then,
lost?
so you are losing to Dave Hudson, who is a Patriots fan. Shout out to Dave Hudson, who joined based on our last episode, actually, when we shouted out for that. He joined as a Pats fan that was checking out the show. And then, so he's out of Massachusetts. That's cool. He's got 138.1 versus 101.86 for you, Jeff. So
he's
Dave Hudson gets the win.
So he does clam chowder at the parking lot.
He gets the chowder at the parking lot.
But how did my Dolphin players do? I want to know how my Dolphins defense did.
Your Dolphins defense.
I have 4 Dolphins on my fantasy.
Your Dolphins defense racked up 19. That's better than my Chargers defense that racked up 12.
Where am I located on the fantasy league?
Well, take a look here. Let's look at the Paul Garretson game. That you're facing Jesse Pangallo, former coworker of mine. He actually had the best performance out of anybody this week in our league at 137.58. Paul, you're actually sitting at the worst performance in the league at 96.42. So there, I was the worst performance till something happened to Jerry Judy tonight.
That's what you get for auto. That's what you get for auto drafting.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, well, hopefully you can figure out the system there, man. If you need to, I'll help you out your house. It's very simple. It's the most frequently used app, so you should be able to figure it out. Or as far as for fantasy sports. And then we got West PA Signal losses versus Ryan Ayers, who's one of Jeff's friends from Florida there. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out to Michael, one of our sponsors for Mom Media Works. The West PA Signal losses 111 versus Ayers 126-96. And that game looks to be over. So, oh no, it's not quite. It's still going. But so there's still some room for Mike to make some gains, but past that, yeah. So right now, well, Jesse Pangallo came with the best, definitely the most pointage, and yeah, I guess the most neck and neck game is between Nikki and Perry here, or myself. Oh, gee, now she took the lead. Yeah, this is neck and neck. We're both going with it. Yeah. So anyway, this game's currently playing out neck and neck. I won't keep giving live updates all night here on this, but yeah. So that's where we're at in the league right now. So
who was the best? Who was the biggest AFC East point getter?
Ooh,
was it Allen?
Allen? It's Allen. 4 touchdowns,
31.48. Yeah, I think it's got to be Allen at 31.48, and that's what boosted Pangallo's team up so high against your team. Actually, ironically, Paul.
Well, when we get to we'll just do it now because it's fantasy league. Who I played against had Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes had 5 touchdowns yesterday. Yeah, he had 5. Mahomes had 5 touchdowns yesterday, so that kind of
Mahomes is at 26
right there.
Yeah, he had
31.
Mahomes actually took 22.7. No,
22. I'm sorry. Right.
34.9 actually.
Really?
Yeah, his projected was 22.7. He actually pull off because he had a really good performance. 34.9. He actually outpointed. By just a little bit. Josh Allen. I
think I had Tyreek Hill. I got a few points off of him. The problem is it's touchdowns. You need the touchdowns for the points. Your quarterbacks need touchdowns for the points. Catches and yards really don't do it. You need the touchdowns. When you get the touchdowns are way more valuable in this league. So
yeah. So
anyways,
well, my game between Nikki is going to come down to the second half. They're in the halftime now on Monday Night Football as we speak. So
what's on the rundown?
I was going to say,
there you go.
Let's talk about around the NFL.
I got a funny story. I don't even know if I shared it with you guys. I shared it with my roommate yesterday at the Miami Dolphins football game in Miami. Some cars caught on fire in the parking lot.
Cool.
Like a few cars.
Where in the
like
Miami?
A few cars in the parking lot.
at Hard Rock Stadium.
Yes.
Ooh.
So if you're going to tailgate people, please put your coals out, please.
Oh, is that what happened? Oh, this was a tailgate burn.
It could have been it could have been an Allstate commercial. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You guys can look it up. I meant to send you the link if you want to share it,
Oh.
but yeah, some cars got torn up, and just hey, if you're gonna tailgate, just tailgate responsibly, all right?
Yeah. Jeff,
that's all I'm saying about that.
Jeff, lot 1 and 3 at Buffalo, Monday night. You will have flaming tables people will jump on.
Oh, because you guys are crazy. Anyways, that was just one little thing.
I would do that.
Yeah. So link in the comments to an article about that, everybody.
What else around the NFL?
Oh, wow. That's a big smoke fire. It got 8 cars were totaled in it. Okay.
There you go.
Just saying. Okay. What else around the NFL? I mean, Tom Brady and Mike Evans were playing pretty solid on Sunday Night Football. I saw that. I mean, they really took over Dallas right there on live TV.
Who doesn't take Dallas? I mean, really.
Yeah, lately Dallas. Yeah, I mean that's where there's that meme going around. That star is actually a Yelp review, not a logo.
Well, no. You look at the 2 Super Bowl contenders last year. You look at Cincinnati and you look at the Rams. How well did they do this week? Not well. So I'm just really. That's
how it should be. That's how the league is meant to be.
No, it's not.
Crappy in the NFC.
Yeah, no, an AFC. I mean, Cincinnati played terrible against Pittsburgh. So I mean, why couldn't they close that out? They had an opportunity to close that out so many times.
Well, that came down to the long snapper was injured.
Oh God, who cares? Really?
Well, yeah, but that's why the snap was off, the hold was off, and
all right,
that's really why the game kept going forever.
Okay.
Around the NFL, a boy named Reed was doing kickoffs. He's not a kicker. But he used to kick in high school, and he can kick the ball into the end zone. If you guys saw that, and if you saw the one, I believe it was KC.
Really? Okay.
And then their kicker made, because he had to do the field goals, made like a 40-something yarder, almost 50-yarder, with like one hop, step, and a kick, and drilled it. It was freaking amazing. But this other guy was doing the kickoffs. A guy named Reed. He's not their kicker. He just happens to be a multifaceted player. You know, it was pretty awesome. I noticed that too.
Well, I was watching Tampa last night. Their kicker was doing pretty good. I mean, he was doing 59. He did a 59-yarder. So anyway,
how about the Raiders losing to the Chargers? How about
the Chargers?
How about the Packers? How about the Packers getting their bags packed by Minnesota?
Which needed to happen, but it's also the first game of the year. So,
and how about the Giants winning? Because I know the Giants fans have been dying for like a win.
No, they finally got a good coach.
I was surprised with that Giants win.
No, they got a good coach
against Tennessee. Tennessee in New York.
They have a Bills coach. I mean, they have the whole system. They brought half the Buffalo Bills coaching staff over. So, yeah, you expect that. So the Giants can be something real. So.
And I guess the other big story would be Mahomes not having Tyreek Hill and still putting up 44 points and scoring 5 touchdowns. So
you're right,
KC is still good.
Yeah, I got you. But they don't have Tyreek Hill. You do. So, anyway, good job. Where do you want to go next, guys?
Well, let's talk about week 2 is what I'm thinking. Let's get into. We're 35 minutes in on the show here. We got week 2, Miami at Baltimore. What do you think, Jeff?
I really couldn't get a read off of how they they won last week, but it was a terrible team, terrible game. So they played the Jets. So how much can you get off of film off of that, really? You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, Baltimore won, and yeah.
They played the Jets, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so what's the film really show there? The one so handily,
right.
It's like you're not seeing a.
But we played the Patriots. So what'd they get off of us? Of course, Of course, the X.
Jeff.
Of course, the X. The X factor. The X factor is going to be Lamar. We know that it's going to be Lamar Jackson. That's your X factor. Got to contain Lamar. The defense has to contain Lamar. I'm not a coach. I'm just saying we got to contain him because he's like another offensive player that can just run the ball. So, the game isn't. Hang on. The game is in Baltimore. The game's in Baltimore. I think McDaniels is a great coach already. I think he has a way to figure out things. I think he figured out things yesterday. He's not scared to take chances. We just have to. It's a night game too, actually, in Baltimore next Sunday night. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, it's 1 o'clock game. We had to have our defense show up and have Tua just do enough to win the game again, because I think Baltimore might put up some points, and we just got to match them and hold them to under 20, and we can win the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got Waddle and Hill basically working for you. You also have a lot of great defense. So I think you should do well, but the line is 3.5 in Baltimore's favor. So I think you need to go and I think it's going to be a toss-up between both those games. So it's going to be a real challenge for you. It really is, because Baltimore is really real. So have fun with that.
Baltimore's been known for their defense forever. That's been their solid thing. But I think we can exploit it. I think McDaniel's got some tricks up his sleeve that he hasn't seen from Miami for a long time, and I think we can pull it out. It might be a squeaker game. I don't care if it's a squeaker game. I will take a 1-point win all day long and come and face you guys in 2 weeks.
Good luck. Okay. Anyway, here's the parity in NFL. You have to have a team challenge another team, and it's any given Sunday. I know this, but this game is probably pretty even for me. And so if we're gonna make a pick on this game, which we should make picks now.
Yeah. We do need to make a pick here.
Okay.
Oh gosh, you're right. This is tough. At Baltimore.
Yep. I'm gonna have to say Baltimore. I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm just gonna have to go with them. Sorry.
Go ahead, Perry. I'll go last.
Okay. Well, so what I'll say is, I'm going with Miami. Here's why. We just got whomped on them in week 1 against New England. Why? What makes Baltimore that much more dangerous?
The running game.
Oh,
and that includes their quarterback. That's
yeah. Well, yeah, and I hear you there, but they don't have Belichick. Whatever. I'm going with Miami.
Yeah.
Okay. Week 2.
I'm eating M&Ms right now, so it's like
DAL. I just had gummy worms.
Wait,
I never eat those things.
It's a Buffalo Bills. No. Okay.
It is? It's a Buffalo Bills?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Buffalo Bills.
I heard about Buffalo. My friend just bought, Mike from Mom Media Works just picked up Bill's ice cream. It was just like chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, and it was like Bill's ice cream.
Y'all see me getting warmed up here, right?
Oh yeah, here you go, Jeff. What's up?
Was it not last season or the season before when Miami beat Baltimore on a Thursday night game we had talked about? That was freaking awesome,
Jeff.
So that we can beat them, and we beat them when we weren't that good. We're a whole lot better team now. We have a whole lot better coach. Our quarterback is healthy. Our defense is improved. Our O-line is getting better. We're not great.
Jeff.
We are going to win this game. My Dolphins fans, you heard it right here. We're going to win this game. It might be a squeaker. It might be a field goal at the end with Sanders hitting a freaking bomb. But we're going to win this game. We're going to go into Baltimore, win. We're going to go 2-0 and come and meet the Bills and then find out who's the cream of the crop of the AFC East.
Jeff, you have a great team. I admit that. You do. And good for them and good luck. But your quarterback still sucks. So go for that.
Wait a minute. Joe Flacco won a Super Bowl. We just talked about this. You don't have to have a great quarterback. You have to have a decent quarterback.
A game manager. I got that. Okay.
You got some receivers. You got some defense. You got a field goal kicker, special teams. Football is a team sport.
I love Hill. And I love Waddle. I mean, I do. So, good luck. And I'll see you in 2 weeks. And by the way, the tickets cost, I just checked my thing. It's $500 for the club seat. You there?
Wait, for which stadium is $500?
For the club seat.
Miami.
Oh. Yeah. I wonder what it cost in Pittsburgh this weekend, guys. That's the next game we're going to talk about. Might as well flip over to that. Right. New England is closest they'll ever get to our area, Paul. They're in Pittsburgh this weekend.
Yeah.
So I wish I.
Do you want to go?
I kind of do, but like I don't have. It's probably $500 for a ticket. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't have that kind of fucking money. Please sponsor the show. I might be able to go to a fucking game. Somebody.
We'll do a live podcast. Paul.
Yeah. I'll do a podcast from the show.
We'll do that.
The NFL might bitch about it, but past that, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Anyway, so New England's coming to town. They're coming to Pittsburgh, so I'm cool about that concept. Because, especially with Watt being injured. Sorry, TJ Watt, but kind of scary sometimes. So the thing is New England.
No. Their whole season's done. You know that with Pittsburgh because Watt's gone. You know that, right?
Watt, yeah, it really fun.
Their season's gone. Team. I mean, he's functional. He's pretty good. And Pickett's not ready. But I'm just saying.
Trubisky's playing better than Newton. Oh, wow. It's getting late. Pittsburgh's playing better than Newton did for the Pats that first year without Brady. So I see this as kind of equivalent to Newton season. Yeah. So I feel like he's doing a better job than Newton did. Okay. Well, what more do you want to take picks?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this is interesting because we have a Pittsburgh competition separately. But weirdly enough, we don't actually have to cover a separate game because it's an AFC East game as well. So this game qualifies in both categories.
Okay.
So well, I'm going to say
what's the line?
I don't have lines. We were just taking picks. I don't have Vegas lines. Do you have Vegas lines?
Yeah, I do, sort of.
Okay. So who's favored in Vegas?
No, I don't have theirs. I only have the East. I'm sorry.
I think Pittsburgh's probably favored.
Yeah, but New England's in that. You don't have the New England.
No. Well, yeah, I do actually.
Yeah, New England's playing this. I know it's kind of confusing.
No. It's 1.5.
1.5. Okay.
So for Pittsburgh,
which is nothing.
I'm sorry for the Pats. I'm sorry. It's 1.5 for the Pats.
I know that is nothing.
Pats are favored.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, that goes with my pick. I was picking New England because, why wouldn't I pick?
Because you're a homie. Because you're a homie, of course.
Yeah, I'm picking my homies.
Well,
New England.
The game's at Pittsburgh, so I'm going to go ahead and go with the Steelers.
All right, Paul's going to Steelers.
And I'm going with the Steelers.
Because of your roommate?
Well, because we just whipped your ass last week, so.
No. There's no joke. It was not an ass whipping. So
it was a win. It was a win.
It was a win. It was a barely win.
It's gonna Watt not being there is gonna hurt, but New England just didn't show me anything, and I just don't see New England winning. I think Belichick is getting past his prime.
I'm going for the home team. That's the only reason. So that's all. Anyway.
I think Pitt has something to prove without Roethlisberger.
Oh my God. The guy was dead 3 years ago. The guy was dead 3 years ago.
I think Trubisky has something to prove too, because he's been moved around.
Well, Chicago, Buffalo, and Pittsburgh. I mean, he's not been moved around. He was a first-round draft pick, so he's really good. So they have a good guy in him. Pickett, we'll find out. Well, if he learns behind, just like Green Bay, Favre, and whatever. I mean, that'll work out, and I'm sure that's why Tomlin has him. So anyway, all good. Next game.
What's next, Perry?
What's next? We got New York at Cleveland.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'm a New York fan, guys. Now I'm a New York fan because they're the underdogs, and I love underdogs. And Cleveland doesn't really lay it up for me. I mean, you don't have Watson yet and things like that.
They did eke out a win last weekend.
They eked out a win, but I'm going to go with New York again. I'm going to do the bad pick again. I'm going with New York. So
I'll go next.
Yeah, go for it.
Really want to.
Yeah, they beat Carolina last weekend. Just saying. So they beat Baker Mayfield.
My sister can beat Carolina. Okay.
This is kind of like around the NFL, but it still pertains to this pick. I wanted Mayfield to win yesterday. You know what I mean? He got traded to the Panthers. He had to play his old team. He did a really good job. Cleveland sneaked one out. Cleveland's not that good. You know what I'm saying? They're really not. And just to make it fun in the AFC East, it'd be great if the Jets could win a game. You know what I mean? Maybe we'd find someone to come on here and talk about their win over Cleveland. And I really can't stand that Watson's in Cleveland. I'm so glad Miami didn't go down that road. And I don't know. Cleveland's just been their colors are brown. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason their colors are brown.
Jeff, you know what I'm saying? You know
their colors are really orange, aren't they? They call themselves brown and they wear orange.
I'm going out tomorrow to buy a Jets jersey. I'm a Jets fan now because
they have them at McNulty's. They don't have Patriot stuff, but they have Jet stuff.
Okay, well I'll go McNulty's.
I'm going.
That is an unpaid ad right there for replacing. I'm
going for the Jets. The Jets need a game. I don't know if Flacco needs to be quarterbacking next week, but
no, we're fine. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna wait for Wilson. In 3 weeks? That's gonna happen. So that's all. We're good.
You got them all written down there, Perry?
Okay.
Oh yeah. We got to take. So I got. Okay, so I didn't actually pick on this one. So Paul, where did you go? You went NYJ, and then Paul. Jeff, where are you going with this game?
You went NYJ.
Jets.
Jets.
You're playing Cleveland. Okay. I'm going with Cleveland. Going with Cleveland. I think. I think. Well, one thing is it just makes it more exciting if somebody goes against each other. The other thing is
you're being smart because you're playing.
There's an upset. Yeah.
Jeff and I are playing with our emotions because we.
What's the line on that? Yeah, what's the line on this?
Okay, the line on the Jets is hold on. Oh, sort of stupid. +6. -6. Yeah, the Cleveland's -6, which means the 6 points. Cleveland's supposed to win.
Okay, well, moving over to Tennessee at Buffalo.
Really?
That's Monday Night Football. Coming up. That's our next. Yeah. That's your next game, man.
Yeah. So, do we even have to talk about it? Can we just go boom, 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 like down the road? Because
they just lost to the Giants. Tennessee just lost to the Giants last weekend. It doesn't fare well. It doesn't bode well for them. And frick, I took a bunch of just saying, taking Derrick Henry on 2 of my fantasy teams is not really going great.
I have Derrick Henry in my fantasy team. So anyway, beyond that, the line on that is -10. which means Buffalo's supposed to win by 10 points. I think Buffalo win by more than 10 points. I'm just telling you. So
Yeah. Oh, even
Yeah.
Vegas says 10's a big one for Vegas. 10's where there's some size.
That's
there.
big, yeah. Yep.
So yeah.
M&M,
Okay.
M&Ms are great. Look at that. It's like a green one.
So are we all just gonna go Buffalo? Is that just we're all saying Buff?
Uh,
I'm going Buffalo.
BUF?
at home.
All right.
Come on, really.
Yep.
Yeah. No, it all sounds right. It all. This one just as clear as day.
Well,
All right. Clear as day was favored there. All right.
this could so throw out my drinking regimen, though. I mean, seriously, I can't drink at
closing
Monday.
statements. Now here's the closing statements from Paul. What do you have? You're saying you're drinking what?
I can't
You're
drink
drinking-
them like that. I got to work in the morning.
So you're doing M&Ms instead. See, I'm doing
Yes.
coffee and gummy worms.
Okay.
At this gummy worm place, I just found I don't know. I don't actually eat gummies a bunch. I just got I was just like I was eating these melatonin gummies at work though, and they just like Anyway, so my point is, I was just like, man, I would rather have like regular gummies.
Try to catch M&Ms.
Oh,
I can't do it.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not even giving yourself a ton of launch from. You're just
I
kind
know.
of just barely telling it. So it tells me if you
Clo-
really get
closing-
it going. Man,
Here's my
do you,
closing-
how do you date a hibachi? Do you ever take a date to a hibachi and just have food and
Oh my
all
God.
over the
I
side?
love that. I love that.
Hey, let's get on it real quick. There are 2 Monday night games next Monday. There is the Titans at the Bills and the Vikings at the Eagles, 7:15, 8:30. So we can switch back and forth. And an intriguing matchup next week, just around the NFL. Really nothing. Buccaneers at the Saints. The Saints won yesterday.
Well,
That's
I
a
don't know if
division
there's-
game, I believe.
Sorry.
Oh, a funny
What's
thing.
he
Here you
got?
go. Just back around the NFL. The Washington Commanders, the former, I'm going to say it because I'm going to say it. The Washington Redskins went to the Washington football team for a couple years. They came out with the Washington Commanders. They were trying to get some merchandise to sell at the stadium, and they were selling a coffee mug with a W on it, which meant Washington. Behind the W was the state of Washington.
Gotcha. That's weird.
Got me? Like
Yeah.
weird, dude. This is another shit show franchise that just can't get their shit together. Like even on marketing, like who missed this? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it was actually being sold for an authorized like dealer. So hey, as screwed up as our teams are, at least we like
Know
don't do
where we're
stupid
from.
crap like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
tonight. I'm doing a tailgate party, which just lasts about 2 hours at my place. And of course, all our NAFCo people and friends are welcome to come. And we're going to have White Feather come and play. And it's going to be live entertainment. And I wish anybody wants to come, they can come. So I may have some NAFCO beer. Sorry, James. Maddie. So, anyway, that's a dig. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
What I'm doing right now, I'm posting actually a link in the comments to the Facebook
okay.
event there for said party.
It's gonna be a live stream for NAFCO for the game for the Pittsburgh versus Buffalo Bills on the 9th of October. So that's what we're doing, and it's gonna be good and something we're going to do every year, and we did last year. We had Razor. What do we have?
Oh, the razor people, you called them. Barbicide. Barbicide.
It's
And
a band.
that episode, this time we're on StreamYard, so it should actually sound okay. Whereas our attempt, if you go back to like YouTube and you go back to season 2, episode 1, it was garbage because we were using a new system for the first time. That was our first video live stream. It was remote. It was garbage. Now we're fairly refined. So I think, and we're using software that I know will pull it off, and we won't have audio looping issues and shit. So we
can live stream this comfortably and be good. So that's awesome. All right, man.
Worst case scenario, got a little cell phoneage in the signal. I'm just prepping
I'll throw it out there real quick. If you guys are gonna do that up there, Paul's coming down here on the 24th.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm coming down here on the 9th, buddy.
On the what?
The 9th, October 9th.
Oh, whenever you're coming.
No.
Whenever.
And the 23rd to the 26th, but the game's on the 25th. So I'll be there. If you want to do a live stream with me, Jeff, that'd be great. I'll be there on a Saturday.
Why would you come the 9th then?
No, I'm getting my
it's
dates
all fucked up.
Thank you. You're gonna be here on the 24th.
I'm gonna be there with you on the 24th.
Yes, we could do a little something night before the Dolphin Buffalo game.
Yeah. We can go to the church and all that kind of stuff, and we can go and donate to people, or you can show me some good bars. You pick one. Sounds like
we could do a podcast with Perry real quick, and he could kind of see South Beach with us.
Yes, we can go to South Beach, man. Woo! It's like, okay. I have a new thong I want to wear. So it's like,
oh, that would be great for the show.
Oh my God.
We get so many more people to tune in.
Okay.
A little speedo action.
Yeah.
I was gonna wear that work. They suggested I brought my I'll tell it right on the show. They suggested I brought my dudes with I take care of people with special needs. They suggested I brought them to the pool over at the YMCA, and I thought I'm gonna buy a speedo and just kind of really feel like, man, there's a lot of Perry here.
There, I just gonna leave that alone. Okay.
Figured get me out of the job task. I don't think they'd ever ask me that.
I have to go now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Before we go, let's have a little interesting here, Jeff. Let's give you one last go, one last time to enjoy it. Till next time. As well as. So there you go, Jeff. Hopefully that gets you fixed.
Make a Bills logo too, just in case in 2 weeks we had to.
Yeah, we'll talk to Michael. We'll talk to Michael.
No,
AFC East. This is. She got the AFCEast.org. That's our website. NAFCo.org. Big partners. WestPASystems.com. Thank you very much for your sponsorship and patronage to the arts, as well as Mom Media Works, where they make clips like the Dolphin bit. And then perryfilm.com, your one-stop shop for repair needs. Oh my God, Construction Brothers, don't hire them. Red Meat, it's good to eat.
Oh mama, I'm a tear for your life from the long, from the long.